Hello, Joe Hart here from Vermont. Person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I wanted to thank the people that are watching this as a recording. I really appreciate you watching. I really appreciate that. I usually live stream, so that's uh it's I'm still learning how to handle recorded. So welcome everybody. So it's good to have you. I'm going to just go over the Georgia runoff coming up. It's on January 5th, Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. Uh, on the Tuesday, I guess that's, whatever that is, 16 days from now or so. So, anyway, that's going to decide the majority of the Senate. I guess right now it's 50 Republican and 48 Democrat, which I really think is 46 Democrat and 2 independents. But or 2 something unattached or something like that. So anyway, with the 2 Georgia runoffs, that could make it 50-50, and then it's kind of complicated. And I quickly read about it, and I don't really understand it. But the 50% would go to the vice president in office. So before the 20th, it would be Pence, and after the 20th, it would be Harris. So the Democrats would have the majority finally again, and the House and the executive. So that would be nice. Maybe we can get some stuff done. Now, I think Trump had all 3 of those too when he started, and he didn't get anything done. But who knows? We'll see. Anyway, so there's another. I didn't practice these names, so I'm sorry if I butcher them. But Raphael Warnock, Reverend, and Kelly Loeffler, I think, they're running, against each other, and they had an election, on the 5th, November 3rd, and if none of them got 50% of the votes, there's a runoff. So there were 20 people that ran. 8 Democratic, 6 Republican, 1 Libertarian, 4 Independents, and 1 Green Party. And so Raphael got 32.9%. Kelly Loeffler got 25.9%. So they're the top 2. So the runoff is between them 2. So if you take all 8 Democratic candidates and take all their votes and say, just assume that all of them are going to vote for Warnock, that would be 48.4%. And if you take all 6 of the Republican candidates and say they would all vote for Loeffler, that'd be 49.3%. So neither one of them has 50%, which if there's only 2, then when you got to have more than 50%. Anyway, the 1 Libertarian had 0.7%. The 4 Independents total had 1.3%, and the Green by itself, 1, had 0.3%. So that's 2.3% for those 6 candidates. So obviously the winner is going to need, again, assuming that all Democrats, all of the people who vote Democratic on November 3rd do on January 5th, and the same with Republican, then we would need the Libertarian, Independent, and Green votes to make a difference. To bring the either Loeffler 49.3 over 50%, or Warnock 48.4% over 50%. So he obviously needs more. He needs more than 1.6% out of 2.3. And she only needs 0.7% of 2.3. So anyway, I think that's pretty interesting. The Libertarian is Brian Slowinski. And I'm just didn't mention him. And the 4 Independents, Alan Buckley, Al Bartel, Valencia Stovall, Michael Green. And the 1 Green Party, Jan5. So anyway, that's for that one. For the other one, which is David Perdue and Jan Ossoff, Vulture Ossoff. I think that's a clever way to. Uh, anyway, for him on November 3rd, there was only 3 people on the vote. Dave Perdue got the Republican got 49.7%. Jon Ossoff got 47.9%, and Shane Hazel, which was Libertarian Party, got 2.3%. So obviously, that is all repeated without Shane involved. Same people vote. All the Republican votes repeat, and all the Democrat votes repeat. Then either of them or both of them need votes from the Libertarian Party. The people that voted for Shane Hazel now need to vote for them. So I hope that all made sense. But anyway, David Perdue, 49.7%. So he needs more than 0.3% of the 2.3%. That's a small portion. And Jon Ossoff, at 47.9%, he needs 2.1%, a little more, I guess, if everything's been rounded up or down or whatever. So about just more than 2.1% out of 2.3%. So that's a lot. And then if there happens to be any changes in votes, I'm sure there will be minor changes of votes in both directions. But I don't know. Maybe people are becoming less and less tolerant of the other. So, excuse me about that. So anyway, that's kind of a summary of those two. So they both need all 4 candidates for the 2 runoffs, Warnoff versus Loeffler and Perdue versus Ossoff. All 4 of them need help from the non-Democratic and non-Republican votes. So that will be interesting to see how that goes. Again, assuming all Republican votes repeat and all Democratic votes repeat. Again, that may not be true. You know, I'm sure there will be minor changes between those, but there might be major. Again, like I said, people might be getting sick of Republicans. David Perdue is certainly criminal with his trading, getting inside trading and then using it to his advantage to buy and sell stock. I'm kind of callous to all that. I assume every politician is breaking multiple laws and feel entitled to do what they need to do because they're special. So I think everybody could be thrown in jail if they want, if they wanted to pursue it. So, but I would say that's I don't even know what this word means, but I think it's appropriate. I think his is more egregious. I think that's a correct use of that word. His is certainly more extreme, I think. And then Kelly Loeffler, boy, does she say some stupid things. She really does. So anyway, I just wanted to cover that. Probably cover it over in Twitter. I'm still learning about YouTube Live and YouTube Recorded and things like that. And so what else can I do here? Is there other things I can do? Custom emojis. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what any of those say. Oh, wash hands. I don't like that. Oh, darn it. A kitty in a box? Let's see. Kitty in a box. Would you stop? Why is it done that? So is that done? Anyway. All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the one viewer. I wish I knew how to interact more. Like I said, I've been doing live streaming for many years, and I've done thousands of them, and I'm much better at that kind of interaction and knowing who's there and ask questions and get responses and things like that. So anyway, I'll figure out this YouTube, and I will talk to y'all later. So thank you very much, and y'all take care. Bye-bye.